What's up guys, Origin here, playing some WarThunder, and in this video you're going to see what happens when you shoot a KV1 with a Sherman tank. Just watch him bounce, 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 bouncy, bounce. These things are so troll. Well, that actually depend. Shot in the side by another one, surprisingly didn't die instantly, but he did shoot me in the turret. But basically, this is how the night started out. I was playing with my German Sherman and shooting KV1s in the side. Look at that, bounces it with his track wheel. Fucking A, man. Couple of shots. I'm trying to hit him in his cheeks here to pen through and take out his cannons. Tried that 3 or 4 times. Didn't work, so after failing repeatedly trying to fight KV1s, I decide it's my turn. Alrighty, so here we are in the German KV1, the KV1 Bravo 576, I believe is the number. But anyway, this thing is just an awesome fucking tank, man. It's crazy the amount of shells you can bounce with this thing. I mean, it only has around 100 millimeters of armor, and yet you'll be bouncing shots from M18s and the Sherman with the 76 millimeter cannon. It's just fucking crazy. And the German one has a better gun. It's more powerful than regular KV1. I think it has the 75 or 76 millimeter cannon. I don't know for sure, but I'm basically narrating this over a pre-recorded gameplay, so I'm not live commentary. So try this out. See how you guys like this. That way it cuts out on the rage a little bit. I know some of you guys like it. I think the majority dislike it. Let me know if that's the case with comment below if you like or dislike the saltiness, the rage stuff. Kind of do it for entertainment, but sometimes it's real. I see an M18 driving here. I'm trying to take shots at him, and I'm missing horribly. I think I missed 3 shots on this dude, just because I'm not super familiar with this this tank's ballistics. Which really shouldn't be an excuse, because you can use the rangefinder on the crosshairs to be able to tell where you're shooting. But I finally get a decent hit on there, and I was like, damn it, I'm trying to take out his engines. What I usually do with M18 is try to take out their engines first, unless I got a front-facing shot, then I just shoot dead center and usually kill him. But I finally disabled him long enough. I don't know why he didn't drive. His engine was still fine according to my hit cam, but whatever. He ends up dying. I see a Sherman down here. I could have swore that was a player because the way he was moving, and they had just captured Alpha, so I'm like, oh, I'm going to smoke this dude. Well, it was an AI. Another AI kill there. This is one of those weird maps that there's fucking AI everywhere, just for the sake of being around, I guess. But saw a muzzle flash from my left, see an M10 there, take out his cannon breach. So I'm like, alright, good. He's disabled. I want to see what's going on behind these rocks here to my left, because I keep seeing a muzzle flash. So either AI or a real player, and I'm pretty sure it's not AI, because AI generally don't come this far forward. They kind of just congregate around Charlie Alpha and the cap zones. So we're moving forward here, kind of keeping third person on him. Look at that. A side shot from an M18 bounced off of me. I don't get it. This thing has the trolliest armor for only 100 millimeters. Well, I took his transmission out the first shot. Second shot, I get a hull break on him, which I don't really think it really matters if it's a hull break or not, because it looked like all this crew is dead anyways. We got a SU-100Y here. Keep an eye on what he's going to do, because I'm like, okay, he might get killed here. There's an M10 running in the center of this wall, so I got to creep forward and see what he's doing. So can he go forward? Okay, there he is. I assume by this time his gun's repaired. I mean, it might not have been. I don't really know. He knows. I don't. But so I marked the map so this SU-100Y knows what's going on. Hopefully he's not going to be an idiot and just drive out. But the mobility on this thing is not so amazing. I mean, it is a heavy tank, and it's an earlier tier heavy tank, and the early tier heavy tanks are generally pretty fucking slow, which is the case for this one. So we got the M10 here. We're both just playing a game of chicken. I'm trying to get him to pop a shot and bounce, which he is not a complete idiot. He's not going to do that. But see this SU-100Y, look, he's creeping forward. He's like, oh, wait. I think I'm like, yes, he finally figured it out. There's a guy here. This M10 is so focused on me that he has no idea the SU-100Y is behind him. I'm still just trying to peek out, like, come on, man, just take a shot so I can get out and kill you. I want to kill. I tell this guy, start laughing at him because his name was Angle something or other, so I said LOL Angle. I'm like, you're creeping up on him, he has no fucking idea. Right when he started moving forward there, I was like, oh shit, he sees me, but he didn't. SU-100Y got a shot on him, and then somebody else got the kill, which is surprising because the SU-100Y has a beastly gun. And the M10s, man, they don't have a lot on them. I'm surprised he lived through that. But he must have just had a bad shot, or he probably shot him right in the engine, and it all soaked up in the engine, so it didn't really do much. So I see we've got the cap point here. I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to go over here and, oh, P-47 coming in. Alright, good. I was worried about that when he was coming in. I'm like, God, he's going to fucking bomb me. He's going to rocket me. Whatever. But plan here is I'm going to move out and see if I see anybody creep around in the fields. A lot of times you'll see guys out on the opposite end of the field there in the trees and stuff. I see this Puma to my left just hanging out by the archway, so I'm kind of wondering if he sees something. But I see all these tanks down here, and usually these are all AI tanks, but it's really fucking hard to tell if they're an AI or a real player unless they start shooting you or moving weird. So I'm like, fuck it, let's just start lighting them up. And you'll see them bouncing shots left and right. And usually you'll bounce shots from AI anyways because they're just different. Like they have to do a certain amount of damage before they actually damage you, which is fucking weird. But I'm also bouncing player shots, which you'll see here momentarily that I start bouncing shots from behind and from the lower front and just all over the fucking place here. It's just crazy how much this thing bounces. Like that shot, that was a pretty good 45-degree angle shot from a real player down here that I didn't notice. Bing! He's dead. From that angle I was shooting that down, his angled armor ain't gonna do shit. I didn't even see this M18 until the last second. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me. No, he just bounces. Like, this is ridiculous. I took out his horizontal drive with my shot, so I'm not too worried about him, but I want to kill him, obviously. Bounced a couple more shots on the ass, and there's one from the front, it looked like, but I think it was actually from the back, bounced forward, and then hit the front of me, or hit the ground in front of me, so it looked like it came from the front of me. M18's creeping around, trying to use his speed to his advantage, which is a good idea. But for some reason, see what he's trying to do, he's trying to get his guns on target, because his horizontal drive's fucked. So he's like, okay, I'll do this. But right here, he's just like, alright, you're screwed. Nothing you can do now. I took out his engine. I'm going to try to machine gun his commander, see if he's still alive. No? Okay, another shot to you. That'll take you out. Boom. Another one down. So let's see. Go back and focus on the AI some more. I took a shot from the rear there. And I was like, huh, well, something's behind me. Look behind. What is it? Another M18. Okay, so let's get the fuck out of here. Look at that. Straight shot on the ass. It bounces. It's fucking... M18 has like 139 millimeters of penetration or something like that. It's not a slouch with the cannon. He makes a mistake of pulling forward. Pop shot. He's dead. Alright. There's another kill. Trying to go back towards the field again and see what's going on. Oh, no. Rockets. Amazingly, it didn't die. I mean... I got that going for me. That KV1, like I'm typing in chat, is just so unbelievable how it doesn't die. I mean, it's 100 millimeters in the front. I think the sides are 75 millimeters, and it's just bounce, 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 bounce. It's crazy. Took a shot from the side here from another M18, and I'm like, ah, fuck, hurry up, guns, go, go, go. And he's just like, fuck this, I'm out. He could have killed me with... He could have just put another shot in me and fucked me up, but he was freaking out here. He's kind of paranoid, so alright, I'll get a shot on him. Pow! He's on fire, took out his loader, engine, radiator, and fuel tank, a machine gun, his commander, make sure he's dead. And oh, look at this, another M18. I'm like, fuck. Originally, thought process, you see I start moving my cannon to the right. I'm like, I'm going to get this other M18, but I decided to take out the original one, and while I'm doing that, the other M18 finally pens me and kills me. So here we are to the next match on the jungle. I take a fail shot at this half track over there. Gets a little bit of damage just from the explosion, but look at that, bounce a shot. And this, there's no AI, so everything I bounce in this one is all from players. And I don't really do shit in this match, but I just kind of want to showcase some more of the trolley-ass armor it has. I mean, I can't get over it. It's crazy. You'd think, I mean, you wouldn't think it bounced half the shit it bounces with those tiny little angles. Like, the front is angled very, very slightly, but it bounces everything. It's fucking insane. There we go, tank up on the corner there. I'm going to pop this one here. Boom, M18 down. Then we see the ones on the ridge. They're always on that ridge. Almost every time you play this map, almost always, if the Americans spawn on the east side of the minimap there, they almost always go on this ridge. So I'm just going to watch for a minute and see what this guy does. And he starts popping up. I guess he didn't see me smoke his buddy. So I'm going to take a good shot at him. Oh, a bunch of damage to him. He doesn't die though, and I was more focused on Alpha That was my thought process, is to cover Alpha. I wanted to get on top of this hill, keep an eye on Alpha, pop a shot off, and anybody that went in. So I decided to turn around. I'm going to climb up this hill, slowly but surely. I was originally thinking, I'm like, this thing's not going to make it up this hill. It's a giant fucking tank. But, I mean, almighty KV1 can climb very steep hills, apparently. I did not know. So we'll go ahead and slowly climb up here. There's a weak-ass Tiger 1. It's nothing compared to my KV1. So we're going to drive up this hill slowly here. Eventually I'll have a line of sight on Alpha, and I can hopefully take some shots on some people. That's my original thought process. Get up here and kind of have an overwatch position. Because I figured I'd be safe from the right, because there's a little bit of a more rise on that hill to my right side, so I'll be covered from the right. Pretty much only have to worry about what's towards Alpha at this point. And we're putting along up here. Here we go. Here we go. Starting to look. All right, we see some guys down there. Let's see what happens here. Oh shit! There's a guy hauling ass. Let me see if I can get him. Bounce a shot. There we go. Took his engine out. Set him on fire. I bounced a shot from something. I'll try to finish off this M18 real quick. Oh, just a cannon barrel? Come on. I took damage from the M18, I believe. A little bit of track damage there. Nothing to worry about. Oh, engines are on fire. I'm like, what is that? There's a fucking M18 to my right. So I'm going to use my neutral gear here. Try to get a little spin on this M18. I'm like, oh, come on. And nope, dead. 76mm Sherman finally took me out with a nice side shot, which at that point I had, I believe, at least 3 people firing at me. I think there was 4 actually. There was one behind Alpha also bouncing shots. But look at that, just bounce, bounce, bounce. It's crazy. On to the next one. This one I do even less as far as team contribution. But again, bounce, bounce. 2 shots bounced on the left so far. I bounced a shot off of that. I believe it was a jumbo. 3rd shot bounced. But I was trying to take a shot. I thought it was a regular Sherman. Later on I found out it's a jumbo, so I was never going to pen that. Another bounce shot. Did a little bit of damage to the tracks, but big deal. I don't know why they don't model in track damage better. You'd think, I mean, a cannon shot to the track, you'd have to figure in real life that's going to take out your tracks. Like, I highly doubt that you getting shot in tracks in real life is not going to do anything. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, we're fine. It's weird that you have to take like 3 or 4 shots to disable tracks on a tank, usually. So we're going to pop back out here and see what this jumbo's doing. I'm still at this point in my head, I'm thinking it's a regular Sherman. So I wasn't paying attention. He missed his shots. So I'm like, alright, time to die, Sherman. Bounce a shot from the left again. I'm like, alright, point. I'm like, okay, at this point I realize it's a jumbo. If you shoot a fucking Sherman in the transmission and it doesn't take damage, that's a damn jumbo. Puts another shot into my track, disables the track, and I gotta save for 45 seconds or so, so I am going to hang out for a bit, and I'm trying to figure out what's to my left. I believe it was a M6A1 off to my left. There's a Sherman jumbo to my right, and behind that jumbo there's a Churchill up on the hill somewhere as well. There is a little anti-air, oh shit, he pinned me from the front. What was that? Nothing I could see. I still don't know what that was, but it was a weird thing. There's a little Crusader anti-air vehicle. I was like, oh, you come on, motherfucker, you come out, you're gonna die. But he doesn't come out, so I'm gonna fast forward through the rest of this 50-second long repair, skip forward a little bit, showcase another little bounce here. There we go. Done with repairs finally. And this Crusader, I know he saw me. I don't know why he just decided to sit still. And I guess he was like, fuck, I'm not going to back up fast enough, so just kill me. But them Crusaders, you shoot them in a turret, they're dead. And this M6A1, and look at him, he's just hanging out. I'm like, why is he shooting? Oh well, snapshot, right in the spot where I wanted it to go. He's dead. Let's see if I can do some damage to this Crusader up here. Churchill is what I meant. Actually, something exploded behind me, so I better investigate this. See what that was. Because it's definitely friendly, so I'm thinking there's a anti-air truck around here somewhere, so I better look around. There he is. There he is. Little milk truck. Try to take a shot. I was trying to aim for his cab, missed. Put a few MG rounds into him, took out a couple guys in the front, and then one in the rear, so he's dead. Now I can go back to my original position and continue watching the hill, which I think this fucking spawn layout is horrendous for this map. Because the enemy spawn, they have a hill overwatching Alpha. As soon as they get into town, they have a hill that watches over everything. I'm like, this is fucking trash. Somehow we won They had way better positioning. They had some Churchills up there, Jumbos and shit, but they just didn't play as well as we did, I guess. I didn't do shit. I mean, I guess I took shots for the team at least. I mean, I'm a heavy tank. I'm up in the front. I'm taking attention, taking shots. So I look at this guy. I'm like, okay, Churchill, maybe I can pin the side of his turret, so I'm going to try that. And then he starts turning, so I'm like, well, maybe lower front plate. A little bit higher than I wanted. Hits that little angled spot. Bounces. I see him. He's looking at me, so I'm going to back up here and see if he can bounce a shot. And he bounces, of course. So now I'm going to try that lower front plate again, and nothing. No damage again. So I'm like, okay, well, shit. Now I see him burning up, so okay, somebody got him. So he's dead. Jagdpanzer IV took out the Churchill, so I don't know where he was at. I think he was off to his left, so we had a nice side shot on him. But that's about all I did for this match. The rest of the match, I drive towards their spawn, try to kill an anti-air truck that I can't find. By the time I get there, somebody else kills him, and we finish the match. And you know it wouldn't be an Origin video without me bombing some motherfuckers in the air. This is from the match earlier when we were on jungle. After I died in my KV1 on that hill, I brought out my Dornier. What the fuck is this? Why the hell am I 217 E4, I believe. The 4 1,000 kilogram bombs. I see two guys on Alpha. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna smoke these two dudes. But this M19 shit. So I'm trying to make kind of slight evasive maneuvers while dropping bombs at the same time. Drop them a little bit too short and only take out one of the targets. Took a little bit of damage from M19, so my turning capabilities is a little bit slightly worse, but it's not going to stop me from getting another couple kills. I'm going to stick low here since M19's taking shots at me. At this point, I think me and that other guy that's flying were the only two guys on our entire team with kills. This is when I was in my KV1 earlier on this map. We were the only two guys with kills. I think I had 1, and he had 2. And the rest of the team, 0. So I was like, oh my god, this is pathetic. But we see some more guys on Alpha. I see one, I see a Calliope down there on the road. I thought it was a Sherman pushing another tank, but it's the Calliope's rocket rack. I thought he was pushing something. So I was like, oh, there's two. And then I get close, I'm like, oh, it's a Calliope. Well, I'm already lined up, so open up the bomb bay here. Line this up. Drop now. Watch it land right next to him. He ain't getting away from that. 1,000 kilogram bombs, man. You just don't escape them. For some reason, my sound seems like it's kind of out of sync with the detonations and stuff, which I don't know how that happened, but I checked in the editing and it seems fine, so it's really weird. But we got one more bomb. We're taking shots. I lost tail control here, so I'm like, all right, high altitude bomb. I timed it right about right. 2 M18s trying to spawn camp. I die. Boom! They go up in smoke. Fuck yeah. I had enough points to respawn in my 109 here, the F8. I have the 450 kilogram bombs and the 1,000 kilogram bomb. And I really forgot how much that shit weighs you down, so my turning capability is way off here. Missed my shots on the P47. I'm doing a loop here and I see another enemy coming, so I'm like, ah, shit. Let's try to line up a shot on him. Game's almost done. Maybe I can take him out before it's finished. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I'll make the sound effects just for auto-play. Fucking weird. Smoke his shit. Mission failed because our team was just trash here. We'll show you the scoreboard here at the end. It's just pathetic how bad it was. But I mean, look at this. Me and the other guy, and I think maybe one other one. 2 other ones had kills. 2 guys had 1 each, and then 4 or 5. I'm like, oh my god. But let me think. What do you guys think of, or let me know, what do you guys think of the KV1 Bravo Premium Tank? Do you think it's worth the money? You have thoughts on the video? Make sure you leave a comment below. I do read them all, and most of them I reply to if they're worth a reply. But make sure you drop a like and share the video. I appreciate it very much, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to check out one of these other videos. And don't forget to like and share. I do appreciate it a lot. And I will catch you guys in the next one.